The scariest thing, so every time I think about it, I get freaked out. But it's happened to me multiple times.
Ew. What? I thought you
I'm talking about your sleep paralysis.
Hi, welcome to Eat, Sleep, and Magic.
Where I'm thinking happy gay thoughts about you.
And I feel very uncomfortable.
Do you?
Yeah.
But we're married.
We are. I'm thinking happy gay thoughts about you too. Hi everyone. How are you? You are good? Me too.
Thanks for asking.
We're going to talk about our fears today. Before we get into what the hell we're afraid of, it's time for
Showtime Sunday. I was gonna harmonize with you.
Showtime Sunday. That was so good.
This week, we've been really busy. We are coming closer to Easter. And that means that we have, at our parish, there's an annual passion play. And it gets more and more epic every single year. And so this year, it's literally like a musical. It's a full-on production. It's crazy. Apart from being part of the choir, I'm also making costumes, which I'm super excited about. Stay tuned. I'll show you the final product once it's done.
My show and tell Sunday. It's really weird. So recently, like whenever I wake up, I feel like really, like everything is dry and like I have eczema and it's just like, it's really gross when I wake up in the morning. And so my sister's like, why don't you just go out and buy a humidifier?
I have a humidifier, but it's the one that everybody has, the old school large one.
Yeah,
that's like
mine, it's a really weird shape, but it's really cute. It's a personalized one, so it only lasts for a few hours, enough for me to go to sleep, so I put this on at night. But what I really, really love about doing this, I put essential oils in it. And so when it diffuses in the air and it humidifies the air,
it smells so good.
it also emits scent. And it's not like scented oils, this is pure essential oils. What I usually put in it is eucalyptus, so like when I'm sick, it's good, the menthol-y thing is good for, but usually I like putting lavender in it because lavender is good for sleeping.
Cool.
I need to name it, so if you have any names for it, that would be great.
So today we are going to talk about our fears. I don't know any fears.
I have a lot of them. I'm a big scaredy cat.
I mean, I have fears. Who doesn't? I'm pretty
Brave. Like
in a way.
If you were put into a Hogwarts house, would you be in Gryffindor?
Probably, but I always said that I'd be in Slytherin. I don't know. You're Hufflepuff, obviously.
The thing is, according to Pottermore, I'm in Ravenclaw.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'll start. For one, I am deathly afraid of spiders. But like the thought of it, oh, see, I'm getting itchy. I just hate them. I was driving and my mom was in the passenger seat, and out of nowhere, this thing descends. But like my automatic was like, it's a spider. I'm like, it's a spider. So I was freaking out, and I was on the highway, okay? And I was like, nope. I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel. And I'm just freaking out, like screaming. And then my mom's like freaking out because she's like, you're not looking on the road. You're not paying attention, but I can't. Like I couldn't focus. I started crying. I was like, no, I can't. I'm like, kill it, kill it. And we're like yelling at each other because she's like, look at the road. And I'm like, I don't care about the road. There's a spider in my face. And I'm just like, kill it. And so she starts slapping me. So like try and picture what that looks like. Like I'm like freaking out, not looking at the road. She's looking at the road, freaking out because I'm not looking at the road and hitting me. She's like, "Ma," and I'm like, ow, like, and I'm not touching the wheel. I was literally like just swerving. Like I was just not paying attention, and I was on the highway. But I can't do it.
Whatever you do, keep your hands off the wheel at all times.
One of my fears, like it's gonna sound really silly, but this is really serious. I am afraid of The Ring. I am so afraid of that. Oh my gosh, please don't haunt me at night. Like,
I don't think it's just them though. I think you're afraid of just any
little girl in a white gown with long hair. I had a friend tell us, like, I didn't watch the movie. She told us about it. I couldn't sleep for like a month. And then I watched the Japanese version. I couldn't, it was 6 months. 6 months I couldn't get over it. I had to keep the television on because I was afraid that if I turned it off, it would turn back on and I'd see the well. And I'd have to keep my closet door open because I was afraid that if I closed it and I opened it again, I was going to see a body. And so as I started, 6 months later...
Yeah, that scene haunted me for a while.
Yeah.
I hate that scene.
And so once I started getting over the Japanese version, everyone's like, let's watch the American version. And I did. I was so scared, I got sick. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I had a fever. And then I was freaking out because I had to stay home alone. The Ring is serious. I can't deal with her.
I mean, it's not really like a specific fear, but like something happened and it just freaked me out, and so I get really freaked out every time this happens. I don't know if you've experienced sleep paralysis.
That story was scary.
Have you?
I've never experienced it.
That is one thing.
But your experience.
And that's the thing. And I've
out.
had multiple times that it's happened to me, so it freaks me out, you know? Because when you have sleep paralysis, you're basically half awake and you're half sleeping. There's a lot of stories where it's like being abducted by aliens or when you see ghosts or stuff like that. That's like, it's not actually real. You're awake, but you're dreaming at the same time. So you'll see things, but then you can't wake up because your body's paralyzed, right? So what happened was I was awake and I see everything, like everything's real. Like I see my room, but then I couldn't move and my eyes were like half opened. They wouldn't open. And then I like look to my left and then there's just a girl standing there with like her hair down like this.
Nope.
But the weird thing is that she looked like somebody I knew, like one of my friends. And then I'm freaking out because I'm like telling myself like, what the F is this? Wake up. Like wake up, snap out of it, but my body couldn't move. And so I'm like, what the freak? And she turns around and then runs into my parents' room. But then like I see this happening and I'm just like, and so I'm freaking out more. And then eventually like my eyes shut and then I opened them and that's when I woke up because I guess I was like so scared that like.
That's so freaky.
And so I woke up and I was like, nope. And I Googled it. Like that's why I had to research it because I'm like, okay, I'm seeing things. I was paralyzed. Like I wanted to know if I was like crazy or something. But it's a pretty.
You are crazy.
Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. Nothing at all. Woo-hoo.
Okay, this one is my serious one. I'm afraid of dying. I know like as a Catholic, I'm not supposed to be afraid of death because, you know, like this is not an end for us. We have a life of eternity in heaven with Jesus and that's great, but I'm afraid of dying. Like sometimes when I really, really think about it, like I freak out and I start crying. Of the fact that it's like death, ground, and then the future. They're like literally people who have died in like 1887, something like that. It's like that was 1,000,000 years ago. It wasn't 1,000,000 years ago, but it's a very long time ago, and it's just like how so much has gone on since then and nobody remembers you. Maybe it's the Fault in Our Stars thing, the whole oblivion thing.
I was just gonna say that, but like,
it could,
are you scared of oblivion?
I don't know. It's just like, I'm afraid of dying. I'm afraid. I just probably just have to practice my faith in that sense.
Yeah. I'm scared of dying and not doing anything, you know what I mean?
With your life.
Yeah. We believe that everyone was kind of put here for a purpose, and I know it's like, but I mean, I want to complete like something.
Yeah, big.
You know what I mean? In one way or another. And then I'm scared that if I don't actually complete it ever, then I die, and it's like, oh well, then I'll be so mad at myself. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, this is probably very boring to you, but we just thought we'd like to share.
Talk about our fears.
What scares us, and maybe that makes you understand more about who we are as people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and those are our fears. I'm sure there's more, I don't know, but that's just what they are as of now. So, anyway.
yeah, so that's a wrap on this episode. We hope you like it. We post videos every Sunday after church, after Jesus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to stay weird, be yourself.
And remember, Jesus loves you even when you look like this. Ah! Damn it! That's gonna scare you.
I am so afraid of balloons.
It's so annoying.
You don't even understand.
It's so annoying.
I know it's annoying. It's annoying when people put balloons in my face.
Like, it's not much of a phobia anymore.
Birds.
Yeah. When they start to fly, like all of them at once, I'm like, oh no.
I'm afraid of icebergs. This tiny, cute little piece of ice. But it's like this massive...
Okay, but that picture is meant to like motivate you.
Yeah, I know, but
This girl's scared of it.
I'm scared of that. Like, when you see that 30% and then you see the rest,
I think that's super cool.
that freaks me out.
I suffered stage fright, like, as a kid. Like, I mean, it's like I would want to do things, but then when it comes to like actually doing it, I freak out. Presentations, like, I hate doing them. I hate doing them.
Like, I don't think many people know about this one, but I'm kind of afraid to answer the phone. When you try to call me and I don't answer, don't take it personally. I'm freaking out. I have like this anxiety of like, I don't know what you're gonna tell me, so I just rather not know. So don't call me. If you're in an emergency, you have to call somebody else, and then somebody else will text me.
Oh my goodness.